Bulls taking on the Hawks. For Chicago, they'll face a tough battle against an equally hungry team to improve their record. But this could be the Hawks, Bulls, up next, right after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nikola Vucevic.
And suddenly, his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range, not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. And for Atlanta, the front court is Risacher and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Capella in at the center position. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Levine, good.
Good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Young against Giddey. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now the Bulls with it. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he can't get the first one. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year. Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Outside, White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the paint, and Levine throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Rizachet after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Giddey kicks to Levine. Pass to White. Over Daniels. And it's White missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now Young. Screen by Capella. And that's good. Trae Young for 3.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Both teams will make substitutions. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. In the third spot,
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Okongwu against Smith. Now here's Ball. D right on him. Pass to White. There's the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And the Hawks with possession here. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. A 3-pointer off the mark. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizache. Hunter is out there with Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Back to Dosunmu. Williams against Hunter. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Smith's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Pass to Okongwu. 4 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu, and he banks in the layup. Dosunmu's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Hawks leading by 3. Outside, Bogdanovich. Poked away. Ball with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, so important to have three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. 5th, DeAndre Hunter.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, it really shows you the evolution of the 3 spot. Wings often have a more 3 and D focus now.
That free throw, no good. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, We sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow. Clint Capella.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kick out to Levine. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, they know Levine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Up top, Capella, pass to Johnson. Hawks passing it around. And here's Young. Giddey defending. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Vucevic finds Levine. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, I question getting into Levine that much because you know he can do this to you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
Young passes to Capella. Hawks with a new shot clock. And stolen by Giddey. Here's the break. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks ahead, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Trey. Some beautiful dimes. It seems like you love to set your teammates up to score.
Yeah, I always do. Anybody who knows me knows I love getting everybody involved, love making assists, and got to continue to go get this win.
Yeah, you're trusting your teammates, man, and it shows. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a one-point game. Taking a look at the Bulls, the wingmen, White and LaVine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Giddey in at the point. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
First one falls for him. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
Here's Risacher. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Back to Giddey. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Giddey's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Giddey.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. It's good. Young's got 5. 90 seconds now into the second half. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 5.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Giddey. Capella with it. Vucevic defending. Shot clock at 3. Fires, high post, and it's Capella missing. The Bulls leading by 5. In the corner, it's LaVine. LaVine double team and taken away by Johnson. Inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Rizachet. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's White. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Daniels passes to Johnson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The Hawks trail by 3. 1:35 left in the third. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls just a couple spots back.
And right now for Atlanta, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. Smith with a screen on Bogdanovic. And it's White missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basket.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment.
Well, there you see the skill of White, able to float the ball into the basket.
Pass to Hunter. Okongwu against Smith. The Bulls. Here's Ball. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And now a 5-point Chicago lead.
And Ball is great at pulling up quickly, easily shifting from dribble to that shooting motion there. And there's no hitch in that getting.
He was all alone on that one. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Bogdanovich against White. There's the drive. Off with the layup. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Krejci in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Okongwu. It's good. This game is all even. 7 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
On the wing, Dosunmu. No good on the three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Bogdanovich dishes to Nance. Hunter, the pass to Nance. Can't cash in from close range. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dosumu's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. They were asking the team to play fast and push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. In the corner, Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Here's White. And White slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
To the right side. Pass to Johnson. They get it back. And Young, here we go. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls leading by 4. And White kicks to Giddey. Levine with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 5.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Williams inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Young looking around. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Yeah, Young is unflappable in the biggest moments.
Here's Levine. Levine double team. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Hawks. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young from the arc. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Levine. Yes!
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Hey y'all, tune into the next game. It's coming to you here next after this. It's First World Issues. Please like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoy. Thank you.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And that one falls for Young.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. On the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Young, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Daniels from outside. Atlanta again missing. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
If y'all enjoy this First World Issues Gaming, like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate the viewers coming through. If you guys want to, those are going to be shown here throughout the day, and then we got Thursday Night Football coming up to you guys. Alrighty, peace.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
All right, y'all. Tune into the next game. We got the rest of the basketball games tonight. We got Thursday night football coming to y'all. So if y'all enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. Road to 1K. First World Issues out.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Zach LaVine.